Well, you see, each time we go to the court, what we hear is a different thing from what happened in the court. The judgment certificate is clear. This is a court of superior records that is available. The records of the court are available to even the media and PDP members and any other person that is interested. You can look at the judgment certificate. Order 3 states clearly that only Gulak or any other person, and he gave a time frame of 14 days. And that 14 days grace, the window, expired on the 29th of January. After which the window is closed. The legal advisor himself went to court to seek an order of stay of execution, which was struck out on the 27th of January.
In other words, you are saying that there is no need for the party to have gone through the process they did that produced Mr. Modu Sheriff.
Well, there would have been no need except for a political solution.
And what will the political solution be, if you could suggest?
Well, that would have been left to the party and to stakeholders to call Gulak to say, look, this is the position we have found ourselves. What do you think is the way forward? But for us to ignore a valid court process, circumvent the law, I think that was contemptuous of the court.
Was Mr. Gulak ever elected as PDP chairman in the very first instance before he went to court?
No, this is not. You see, if you know the processes of selection of members of NWC in the first place, the national secretary of the party came through court process. The national auditor came through the same process, and most members of the NWC, once there is a court judgment in the matter, I think we should respect the court judgment.
No, kindly put us through how he went to the court.
But what we are seeing is the same act of impunity for which Nigerians are tired.
I'm asking you to kindly put us through the process, that saw him in court in the very first instance, asking to be declared as the PDP national chairman.
Yes, remember that this process started from the Northeast zone, where the aspirants were asked to put in their letters of expression of interest. And Mr. Gulak followed all those processes up to the point that the whole process was stalled, and he went to court to ask the court to get somebody from the Northeast into the position to give the zone a sense of representation. Remember, the NWC is made of 12 members, 2 from each political zone. But up to this point we are talking, only the national chairman's position is being sought from the stakeholders in NWC, leaving people of the Northeast, leaving people of the Southeast, 3 positions of NWC. So you now have the national deputy national secretary from the Southeast, the woman leader from the Southeast, and the national policy secretary. So what I think they should go for one other position and leave the position of the national chairman for Barrister Gulak, who has gone through the processes and even won a case in court.
For the, we need to get some form of ratification from the BOT before you accepted formally as the acting national chairman. Has that been done by the BOT for the election of Modu Sheriff?
Well, we are not commenting on the candidacy of Mr. Sheriff. We are saying that the process that brought the Sheriff itself was completely flawed and illegal.
In that case,
And if there's a court pronouncement, there's a court judgment, the NWC, BOT, or the National Caucus cannot sit as an appeal to overturn a valid court judgment.
You know, the PDP, just like some other political parties, they have internal mechanism of resolving issues. Has that been employed?
Well, you see, I agree that the PDP has internal mechanism for resolving problems. But once these problems are above a resolution, I think any aggrieved member can go to court and seek redress. And that is what Barrister Gulak did when 3 months was given to the zone to produce a replacement for Mwanzo. And because of the machinations of the NWC members themselves, that couldn't be done. And he went to court and got this judgment. So what is expected from any civilized organization is to go to the same court and set aside that judgment before they start the processes leading to the emergence of another national chairman.
Is Mr. Gulak getting any support from the PDP governors?
You see, this is the same thing I'm telling you, that once you have a court judgment, the processes of reconciliation will start to gain legitimacy from the various organs and the teaming supporters of the party. Yeah, we feel that the PDP Governors Forum or any other organ of the party was misled into taking the positions which they have taken.
And what is that position?
It's the position of the law that Gulak won this court case and the judgment has not been set aside by any court in Nigeria.
I thought you were going to tell us the position. You said the position of the PDP governors. Are they in support of Mr. Gulak or Alhaji Modu Sheriff?
Well, you know that after the court judgment of 27th of January, the PDP governors were briefed apparently by the legal advisor that there was no court judgment and that the case was not even listed. The stay of execution that was struck out was not even listed. And at that point, they took a decision that the position cannot be vacant. And they appointed the national secretary of the party to take over. So if you want to ask me that what is the position of the Governors Forum, I will tell you that what I hear them say was for the national secretary of the party to take over, which was completely illegal because there is no provision in our constitution that says that the national secretary can preside over NEC and the NWC or other organs of the party. I think the appropriate person in this respect is the person who has won the court case, and the benefits should go to him, except the court judgment has been set aside.
Well, Mr. Mikko, the same 27th of January, 24 ex-official members of the PDP NEC, then you had the NWC, all kicking against, they say, the ploy by Mr. Gulak to become the chairman. So if those key sections of the party are kicking against it, who then does Mr. Gulak want to preside over?
You see, in any political development, there must be dissensions, as you are seeing. I saw it in the papers this morning, that the larger section of the party supporters and even organs of the party are kicking against the emergence of His Excellency Ali Modu Sharif. So these are the healing processes we expected that would have been done to give legitimacy to whomever is thrown up as the national chairman of our party.
I thought you weren't commenting on the emergence of Modu Sharif, but one then wonders if Mr. Gulak wanted the interest of the party, must he be the chairman in the light of this controversy?
Can you repeat the...
If Mr. Gulak wanted the peace and progress of the party, in the light of all those who are kicking against it, would it be a bad idea if he says, all right, in order for peace to reign, let me step aside?
Well, that is the political solution which I am talking about. You see, if Mr. Gulak did not go to court, the status quo would have remained. The NWC, Prince Uche Secondus, would have still remained as acting national chairman. It is because Gulak went to court, and they saw that he went to court for the right cause. That is why they hurriedly, put this process in order, which we are saying that the process is illegal. Remember that this process has been on for almost a year, and a suitable or an acceptable national chairman wasn't found. His Excellency Ali Modu Sharif that now emerged as the candidate of the NWC was only drafted in the race about 4 days ago. Why didn't they do this immediately after the resignation of Alhaji Mwazu? I think this would have saved the party much of the problems we are facing today.
Is there anything wrong with him being drafted 4 days ago? If NWC or NEC or BOT waives it?
Well, what I'm actually saying is not whether he's drafted now or earlier. What I'm saying that the law, the position of the law should be respected. What are we going to do if we begin as a party in opposition and begin to disobey the orders of the court? And it is this court that will be seeking indulgence if the ruling party tramples on our rights.
Some people will say that you simply went to court in order to hamstring your party. What do you say to them?
I can't hear you. Can you say that again?
You went to court to just make things difficult for the party. What do you say to those people who say that?
I don't think so. Majority of the party members that have reached us, that I've spoken to, said that Alhaji Gulak has saved the party. You know the image problem for which the party is going through now, and we need a complete break from the past and do things the way that can put us on the path of progress and political development. Political party is about winning elections, and if these perceptions grow, then the results for us can be better imagined as we begin to approach the cycle of elections in Nigeria.
All right, Mr. Bernard Mikko, a member of the PDP, thank you for talking to us today.